You sneaky. You're running as an outsider.
I am an outsider.
Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Come on! Come on! Really?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly.
Let's give the people what they came for.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Mr. Prime Minister, will there always be a Canada?
There will always be a Canada.
All right, elbows out.
Elbows up.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Ready? Are you ready? Get them out of here! Get them out of here! Get the hell out of here!
Enough with the woke shit!
So the answer to that is to stop being stupid.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Is the federal government stealing from us? Are they sabotaging our industry? Are they taking us down the path to communism? Are they censoring us? Are they stealing our guns from us? Come on, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Knockout!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fringe. Welcome to Friday Night Fringe here on the channel. Man, it's good to see you guys. It's been a very long and difficult week. Lots to get into tonight. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about a lot of things with Alberta independence. We're gonna talk about a little bit of stuff going on with Mark Carney. A little bit of things going on with Mark. He's a little bit of an idiot, hanging out in Davos this week. You got to watch your words there, Mark. Man, look at you guys already in the chat. Look, 600 viewers. 600 viewers, and we just started the show. Can we hit the thumbs up buttons? Can we do that, folks?
Hit the like button on your way in.
Hit your like on the way in. Hit the sub if you haven't yet. We're almost at 153,000 subs. Almost 1,000 subs in 2 days. You guys must really like the Fringe. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Wow. Love my Friday nights. Let's get a roll call. Let's get a roll call going on with the beautiful Mrs. Fringe. And see who we got watching tonight.
Yeah.
If it's your first time watching the stream, let me know, and let's get into it. Let's get into it. We got JDT coming in from North Carolina. Welcome in. Jay Morton saying, nice to meet you at Rundle Park. It was fabulous to meet you at Rundle Park. I'm going to talk about Rundle Park tonight. Thank you for coming into the stream. JD coming in with a let's go, Westlock County, Alberta. Welcome in. Eldon's coming in from Panama. Wow, that's way out there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Miss Titan coming in once again from Nashville, Tennessee. Good to have you back. Mystical's coming in from Ohio, USA. We got Squid coming in from Calgary. Whiskey's coming in from Edmonton. Nelson Cade's joining us from New Brunswick. Lynn coming in from Calgary. Another day quicker to independence. We're really on the move, folks. I can't get over the lines, just the energy.
I'm so proud of our Albertans, really. Like, I'm so excited.
Alberta's really bringing it home,
yes.
Folks. Let's keep it going. Major Flips coming in the house. Welcome in. Steve coming in from Fort McLeod. She's coming in from Fort McLeod. Welcome in. We got Wesley coming in from Lethbridge. Witzy is coming in from East Village. Back of the bus coming in from Rocky Mountain House. Good to have you in here. Love Rocky Mountain House. Yes, Greg, I'm going to get to that in 1 second. Sean's coming in from Cold Spruce. It's not that bad. Not that bad here.
It's cold.
Kurt Van Patten on Derek's couch, straightening his slinky. Please don't.
Sweet.
I like it the way it is. Don't touch my slinky, at least not unless you buy me dinner first. Rodney coming in from Newfoundland. Thomas, I do smell it. Smells like freedom. Does for sure. Will's coming in from Pueblo, Colorado.
Very cool.
Welcome in. Wow. Love our American viewers. I love my Americans. They're wonderful. You know, we have these American viewers who come in on the channel. They're wonderful American viewers. They definitely know How to do it in the Fringe. Bringing in their American hospitality. Thank you so much. Sanjali's coming in from Lethbridge, Alberta. It's great to have you here. 29 Palms, California. Coming in. We're going to California in March. Taking the kids to Disney, getting a little bit
excited.
of vacation, because apparently we do horrible things to our kids, but we're gonna take them on a vacation. Wildflowers coming in from Edmonton. We got Guy Hodgins coming in from Medicine Hat. Welcome in. Lori Patterson's coming in from Spruce Grove.
I agree.
Always a good Friday with Lori and Sean. Welcome in. Saved by Grace is coming in from Edmonton. Haley coming in from Cochrane. Johnny's in from Leduc. Monica coming in from Nova Scotia. Thank you so much. Rob Hildebrandt joining us once again from Bentley, Alberta. Todd's coming in from Dog River, Saskatchewan. We've got Prairie Rattler, the Shabbat Shalom. Nice to be tolerable, I guess. K. Smith coming in. Don't come. You don't want me to come? Guys, come on. You don't want me to come?
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm going to come.
Oh, you know who's going to come? Dutchie, hanging in from in Jansen via Fort McMurray. Dutchie, welcome back to the stream. Good to have you here. Green Valley, first time
you're gonna
watching.
love it.
Nobody forgets your first. We'll go easy on you. Don't worry. We'll give you a courtesy spit before we get started. Guys, I got to get up to the stream. I got to get caught up. We got a lot to go through. But first, honorable mentions. Luca. I don't know if you see the Devastator inbox behind me. Luca sent me this Devastator.
Right behind my head.
Right behind Mrs. Fringe's head next to my stadium events. Derek, Tiffany, and the kids, some fun money for your upcoming trip to Disneyland. Someone is missing from your shelves behind you. We need to arrange for a G1 reissue Megatron to join the ranks. Email coming shortly. Look out for your inbox. Luca, first off, thank you for the super chat. You don't have to do those things. I will watch for that email, but I sure hope you did not purchase that, because I would definitely feel a little guilty if you did that. But Luca, thank you so much for the super chat. Carnage Carney gifting 10 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Welcome to all 10 of our new members. Sanj Lee becoming a member for 1 month. Happy to be here. We're happy you're here. Thank you for joining us. Rob with the $5 super chat. The Cowboy bought himself a Dashin because the people kept telling him to get along, little doggy.
I love it.
The dad jokes. That's okay. Welcoming in Dutchie, slapping it down. $139 super chat. Hello to you as well, and all of our independent Albertans. It's coming, folks. We're moving. Raptor guy with the $5 super chat. How about a dark wager, Derek? If Alberta independence fails, you do a video rant at Steve Dangle level. I'm not sure what kind of a rant that would be. You'll see a rant if it fails. Believe me.
It would definitely be a good rant.
Nick Moore becoming a new member of the Patriots Club. Nick, thank you so much. Welcome to the Patriots Club. Guys, let's talk about some things going on this week. I don't have it pulled up. I should have had it pulled up. You'd think I'd be a little more organized. Monday night, 26th of January, I will be in Calgary at 7 p.m. for small little gathering of a small Fringe minority over in Stampede Park at the Big Four building. There will be an Alberta Independence Town Hall going on. Yours truly will be the MC of that event. Yay! With speakers Dr. Dennis Modry, Jeffrey Rath, Mitch Sylvester, I believe Eva Chipiak is speaking at said event as well, and others. It's going to be a fantastic town hall. Thousands are going to be there, folks.
Huge.
Make sure if you're in the Calgary area, come out to that town hall. It is going to be electric. It is going to absolutely be electric. Very honored to be asked to MC that event. I love APP. I love those guys at APP.
You're streaming.
We will be streaming. My co-host Matt from Wednesday night's Unhinged Fringe is coming down from Manitoba to man the cameras for you guys on live stream while I'm up handling business on stage. So Matt will be joining me in that broadcast. Keep in mind, if you're in the Calgary area, folks, if you're wanting to sign the independence petition, signatures start at the Big Four building in the basement at 11 a.m. So
that's creepy.
Well, there's an upper floor of the Big Four building if you've ever been in there, and then there's stairs going down to the basement where it's kind of like a flea market type area in below. That's where they're going to have the sign. They want to keep it separate from the main the main town hall, so that those who are just coming to sign aren't walking in and out of the town hall as it's going on. And really, we just love shoving people in the basement. So make sure if you're in the area, if you want to beat the lines while the town hall is going on, again, 11 a.m., you can make it there. If you go to Calgary, no, I'm not. No, we're not doing that joke anymore, OAO. I'm done with it. Sorry. It's going to be a great show.
It will. It's going to be huge. There's going to be people coming from all over the place. Like, they're expecting huge numbers.
Huge numbers.
They moved it from the BMO, which holds about 5,000 people, to the Big Four for about 7,000.
Holds about 7,000, or at least 7 to 10. They're saying we're going to cram as many people in there as we can, ladies and gents.
It'll be big.
It's going to be huge. If you're around Monday night, come by for our first official stream of the Forge.
Yes.
As we forge our path forward.
Not this week.
To Alberta independence. Well, we'll be running it as the first maiden voyage of the Forge. Mike Freedom Honey is going to be there with his beautiful wife Sherry as well, so we will see Mike. The Forge has also made its way to the Grift Shop. So if you guys want to head over, if you like the new logo for the Monday night show, Mike Freedom Honey and I will regularly be doing the Forge over here on Unacceptable Fringe every Monday night. So come check it out. Pick up your Forge hoodies and shirts. They're on sale. Also, you can grab our new Alberta Independence merchandise that's sitting in there, as well as the FAFO, Republic of Alberta University. All proceeds from these shirts, folks, the only reason I'm plugging those and including those, all proceeds going to help our veterans.
Yeah, we want to give it back.
Those shirts also, by the way, folks, are only available until May 2nd for the signing process for the referendum petition. So make sure to grab them now. Support our veterans. It's going to a good place. Can't wait to see you guys there. Can't wait to see you guys there. It's going to be an amazing show. I got some memes to get onto. I guess that's what people...
Do we do memes on Fridays?
That's what they come here for. I got a few honorable mentions to get out of the way first because they've been flowing in. You guys are so generous tonight. Wow. Marika, $2 super chat. No lollipops. No lollipops for Mark County.
Are you bringing lollipops on Monday?
I might bring some lollipops. I don't know. We'll see. I know I can't do the Trump voice because the Anti-Hate Network is coming to monitor that event. So I can't do any Trump while I was standing inside. I can't talk like Donald Trump.
But you were able to do it at Stony last night for the signing there.
I was in Stony playing last night alongside Dr. Dennis Modry doing his speech where we talked about a wall around Alberta, a big, beautiful wall, and the only way people were coming in was legally. And then when we were done, we were going to go to Quebec and build a big wall around Quebec and maybe fill it with water. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Stony Plain. Marika, thank you for the $2 super chat. Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Steve Dangle's that hockey YouTuber who goes on animated ramps when the Leafs lose.
Okay.
I think I've seen him. It rings a bell. Pulls out some cobwebs from the old brain.
We'll take a look at it.
I'll take a look.
Try and mimic that.
Thank you for the super chat. Major Flip, $10 super chat. Hey, Carney, Trump says you're fired. Mark Carney, you're a terrible prime minister. Okay, you're fired. Thank you so much. We got Marianne Drinkwater becoming a member for 2 months. Thank you so much for rejoining the Patriots Club. I'm hoping that my Alberta election credentials show up Monday before the really big event of the Big Four. Let's go.
I hope so too.
Make sure you just have your license, an address on your license. Again, if you live on an acreage or a farm, make sure you have the credentials showing where your property is so that they can verify your signature when you go to sign. It's going to be a great, great time. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody there. Raptor Guy, $2 super chat. You should hire Shitty Walk Guy to bear that wall. Maybe he will. He'll get some Mongolians involved. Who knows? It'll be you stupid Mongolians. It'll be great. It'll be great. What do we got here? Darren coming in. I have a friend / coworker that's adamant that even if we get the numbers for the referendum, they do not feel that we will actually have 2.6 million vote for independence. We don't need 2.6 million.
We just need 60% of that.
There's 2.9 million registered voters in Alberta. They're predicting somewhere around a 70% to 80% turnout, which means roughly we'd need over 1 million votes on a yes referendum to leave at that point. Now, this is where, again, I've said it's going to be very crucial to how APP gets those signatures, how many they get, how many are verified. If they get over the 1 million mark, because that is the goal now, folks. If they overpass the 1 million mark, it really sets a precedent for this to go through. It really, because anybody who signed the petition is clearly going to vote on referendum day. And this is why I keep saying that while the crazy lefties are out trying to cancel all these events, let them.
It's not going to stop the
Let 'em.
vote. It's not.
They can stop town halls. They can stop the discussion. They can stop us from trying to collect signatures. But I hate to break it to them. They're going to have the signatures necessary.
It's just going to make our cause bigger.
Yep. You can't stop a referendum. You can't stop on voting day. You can't call places and say, stop taking votes. Stop it. It hurts my feelings.
Nope.
It's not how it works. Not how it works. They're about to get woken up real quick.
Yes.
Badass Custom Coatings has a signing location for Albertans, a
In
permanent signing
Cochrane,
location.
yep.
I don't know. Is that in Cochrane? I believe it's in Calgary. Is it in Northeast Calgary? Either our Badass Custom Coatings, drop in the chat where that signing location is. If you guys need information on signing locations, stayfreealberta.com under the tab, How Do I Sign? All the locations are listed there as well as permanent locations. Go check it out. John Santeria, or City Rock, oh my God. You guys want some shitty chicken, some shitty beef? They're super Mongolians. Gerald Cooper, $2 super chat. I'll see you and Matt on Monday.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to everybody we're going to see there. Again, folks.
Gerald's looking forward to meeting Matt. So
I'm going to be working, so
it'll be
please
good.
understand my time is very limited when we're there. We'll try to talk to as many people as we can. Let's get to the memes because you guys have been waiting.
Really, why we're here.
You guys have been waiting so patiently, and you guys have been so amazing tonight. You honestly deserve it. Not all political memes tonight. Some fun stuff. Sometimes I like to show some silly stuff. This came along my feed and says, "So mistakes were made." Let's take a look at what happened on this boating excursion. Sometimes it's just funny to show this stuff. Really good. The intelligence of some people. We'll have to mute the sound because it's copywritten. Copywritten music, can't do it on YouTube. But here we go. She's gonna go hand a beer to her friend. Oh, fell in the water. Oh no! And her friend's more concerned about her beer to hold on to the rope.
The boat.
Yep. And look at this. Oh, she's pulling the rope. The beer got in the way.
She's gonna lose.
Beer got in the way. Let go. At least she kept her beer, folks. So while the boat goes away. While the boat goes away.
Directed by Michael Bay. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was playing the Transformers theme or whatever it was. So even though the boat goes away, at least she still got her beer.
Right?
Right?
That's the important part.
That's the important thing. Save the beer. Save the beer. Tony Shaw, the hoodie guy coming in. Thank you, Tony. $10 super chat. Is there any place that has coffee cubes other than Timmy's for tailgate party in the parking lot? 11 a.m. might have some Baileys too.
I know Starbucks does.
I don't drink coffee, so I have no
I've gotten
clue.
some from Starbucks before. I know that they do.
The boat clip is old. That's fine. It just appeared on my timeline this week, and I thought it would be funny. I didn't realize I had to only play memes that were current. Sorry, I guess I'll put that on the list. Only current memes, please. This one was funny because when they talk about diversity, the DEI that's in movies and stuff, I guess strong independent women from Netflix versus how it would actually be. Let's take a look at this one. Probably the way it would go, isn't it? Were you guys getting sound on that? Did I have sound moving on that? I want to make sure I had sound included. Were you guys getting sound on that video?
I think we're still stuck on what's a coffee cube.
Are we still stuck on what's a coffee cube? Leave it in the car overnight. It'll freeze that way. I got to be honest. I know there's no sound. Okay, so it's okay. There wasn't really much.
A lot of grunting.
A lot of grunting on that one. Let me bring it back in, and I'll make sure we got sound. That's good for the next ones.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never actually drank coffee in my entire life, folks. I heard it stunts your growth, and anybody who's met me in public, I'm needing all the help I can get. I'm not exactly the tallest person in the world.
I used to love coffee, but I had way too much sugar with it, so I gave up.
Yeah, I never did coffee. We don't drink coffee in our house. It's not really a commodity. White LTR, $10 super chat. Permanent petition at the whistle stop. Mirror almost fully staffed.
That.
I love that. A shout out to Chris Scott over the whistle stop. I busted his balls on a live stream this week and gave him a hard time because he was mentioning all these great places to go and get your independence information from. And he said point blank, I have to stop because I'll miss somebody and they get mad. So I pretended to get mad. And he's like, see, there's the Fringe. There's the Fringe yelling in the chat. Here's
The signing place here in Spruce Grove. What was the company called for that?
The Swamp Donkey. I believe.
Swamp Donkey. They're keeping their doors open for signing there too.
Yeah, Sanjali, sorry, I was just getting the super chats that popped up on screen. We were going to get to them all. Don't worry, we'll get to all super chats.
We will.
279. Do you know of when they will be in Lethbridge? So they don't give me any kind of heads up or advance notice on things. Again, the best thing I can advise, head over to stayfreealberta.com, bookmark the page on your browser, check back often.
You can also check in your location on there as well. And then they know that you're looking to have somebody out in that area.
Yeah. Make sure you bookmark.
And I know there's still a lot of people who are going through the training to be the signee person. So they're always updating that.
I keep hearing no sound, no sound, no sound. Is that just no sound for the videos or no sound for us? Because
hit one if you can hear us.
It shows me that our microphones are working.
We'll just
so let's
shut
just
it down.
Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. If you need a good coffee prank, switch somebody's coffee cup with a cup of soy sauce. Oh, don't be that mean. Don't be that mean. Come on.
That's horrible.
Come on, just for the videos. Okay.
Okay.
We fixed that. So let's Sir Floyd the Breathless came out with a new product. I think you guys will like this one. Really ingenious marketing. Let's take a look here.
A few years ago, I couldn't breathe, but then I started taking this, Comply. Now I breathe just fine. Side effects of Comply may include dizziness, obedience, improved breathing during police encounters, and sudden respect for authority. Do not resist while taking Comply. Ask your officer if Comply is right for you.
Seems like a good product for Sir Floyd to promote, doesn't it?
I like that one.
I like that one. That's a fun one. If you were in Minnesota this week, President Trump had some announcements to make. We'll get into that in 1 second. Badass Custom Coatings, $2 super chat. We'll have another second location to be announced. Good to know. Again, folks, stayfreealberta.com. We'll have them all listed.
Yes, that is
Head
awesome.
over there. Thank you
that
so
you're
much.
Opening your doors for that.
And I want to thank Badass Custom Coatings for opening their doors for that. You're doing God's work. Thank you so much. Really, really helpful for us. Let's take a look at this one. Look, the chat froze again. Gotta love it when the chat keeps freezing. Apparently, it's an internal YouTube problem.
Really?
Yeah, it's. I'm sorry, folks. I'll get to everything as quickly as I can with the chats.
I think it helped on Wednesday. I was in the chat. I'll be in the chat on Monday as well through your stream.
To answer chats. There you go. Let's take a look at what Trump had to say in Minnesota. If you were hanging around Minnesota with all the things going on with ICE, take a look here. Here we go.
Attention, retards. I repeat, attention, retards. If you're a Minnesota Democrat snowflake, please move along. We're trying to get rid of all you retards from our small towns and cities. So if you watch CNN, you're definitely retarded, and you need to leave now. Please grab your belongings and join this group of retards leaving the city. We will deport you back to Retardistan, a beautiful place full of specially retarded people like you. Believe me.
Yeah, I hope it's not Canada.
I love his face.
I hope when they're talking about deporting people back to Retardistan, they're not coming to Canada, because that would be absolutely terrible.
Do not come.
Have you talked about the comment by Scott Bessent? I don't know what we're talking about here.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what's being asked here. I don't keep in mind, I don't see every single comment in the chat, if that's what you're referring to. Or if that's a comment by somebody I should know about. I haven't heard anything. Let me know in the chat. Reg Porter, $10 super chat. Independence is the same movement as our pioneer fair fathers had, who settled and started our province and gave us the ability to choose.
Yes.
You know, one thing Dr. Modry brought up last night, and very important to remember, nobody asked Alberta and Saskatchewan to join Canada. It was just kind of annexed. So it's kind of nice that now we have the choice to just leave. Oh, Scott at the WEF. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't pay much attention to that. I kind of just grabbed the clips of Trump and Carney. I haven't watched it. I don't really like paying attention to the WEF. I'm sorry. I understand they talk about a lot of things that affect us outside of the WEF. I know Elon did an interview there and things like that. I didn't even watch that. So my apologies that I'm not up and up on everything in there.
Kind of a busy week.
It has been a busy week. Yeah, Treasury Secretary for Trump. So no, I didn't get what Scott said. My apologies. Here we go. Let's keep it on with the memes. Let's keep going with the memes. Speaking of America, Joe Biden came out. He's not having a good time. Let's take a look at what Joe Biden had to say.
I live in an old people's home now. Jill told me we were visiting Jimmy Carter, so I was like, okay, sure, I like Jimmy. As soon as we got there, they put me in a wheelchair and told me that was my new home. Then I remembered Jimmy is not even alive anymore. They fucking got me. Can't even get any ice cream. Only warm pudding. I hate pudding. I like playing bingo. But they kicked me out of bingo night. I kept getting angry and yelling bingo for no reason. I even tried sniffing old ladies, but they all smell like shit. This place sucks. Please help.
Yeah, poor Joe.
I feel like that's what you're going to be saying. This place sucks.
This place sucks. poor Sleepy Joe. He's not having a good time. L's in the chat for poor Sleepy Joe. He's not enjoying his retirement now that he's out of the White House, eating his pudding. But one good news, you could send him some Glenfiddich because finally it's a 12-year-old that a Muslim won't touch. So if you ever want to get that out of the bag, there's a good advertising. In fact, they should use this. This will probably work for companies like Crown Royal.
Yeah, that's good advertising.
Good advertising campaign. I like that one. I really like that one. Let's take a look. Speaking of Muslims, if you live in Canada, if you got to wash your scrape your windows in the morning, if all the frost is on your windows, good news. If you're Muslim, you don't have a lot of work to do.
I honestly laughed way too hard at this.
Some are going to get it and some don't. Some it takes a second. Some it'll only take a second. If you look at the picture, you get what we're doing here. Yeah, not a lot of work to scrape your windshield when there's not a lot to look out of, right? Oh. This is... I like this one. I caught this one just before the stream started.
I laughed.
Anybody who says this is an older meme, it was literally on my timeline as soon as we were about to start the stream. I like that one. We had to bring that one in. If you've been watching again with the WEF this week with Mark Carney, the Golden Dome is going in, and Canada's been kicked out of the peace boards. Canada's about to feel the brunt of President Trump, and rightfully so.
Yep.
I always have to say that because Americans...
FAFO, that's what he's done.
My American viewers seem to think that I'm maybe implying that Donald Trump should take it easy on Canada.
Oh, no.
Hell no. Hell no. Please, destroy Mark Carney. Please.
It just pushes our directive.
But this is the narrative of people now that Carney's done the world. Just the New World Order is a conspiracy theory. And then ever since Mark Carney mentions the New World Order, oh my God, I can't wait to be part of the New World Order.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people I talked to in the last week that said, oh, I'm so excited that we're getting Chinese cars because they're so cheap and affordable. Oh, they're so amazing. Give me a break.
That's what we want.
Give me a break. Look at this. Basematic gets it. Daddy's home, boys. Trump's going to kick over there. Who wants the belt first? Daddy's home. Daddy's home. What we got here? At least let's get Carney out of office and then fix our country.
Yes.
I agree with that. I'm going to get into some stuff about fixing our country when we're done with the memes. How many memes do we got left? We got 2 left. No, 3.
Liar.
I know. Such a liar. I wanted to highlight this. The National Roast does amazing work. I always throw the National Roast up when they got something good. Their new documentary, if you ever watched the Hinterland videos back in the day, they got one coming out on the El Bozo. Take a look.
The El Bozo, or Liberalis fanaticus, is a hardy, long-lived species commonly found in the settled regions of eastern Canada, though sightings persist even in the west. This boomer subspecies has adapted remarkably well to stable habitats, paid-off mortgages, cushy pensions, and reliable access to Canadian Liberal Party talking points brought to them by the CBC. Notice the distinctive behavior, the rhythmic flopping of elbows up and down in unison, often performed in groups during moments of high agitation. The signature call rings out clear and insistent, elbows up, a rallying cry that echoes across lawns, community halls, and comment sections alike. El Bozos display an extraordinary focus on external threats, particularly the distant figure of Donald Trump, whom they perceive as a greater threat than any domestic challenge. Its attention to the affordability struggles of younger Canadians remains limited, Having long secured its own nesting site and food cache, the El Bozo prioritizes the preservation of established comforts. It derives much of its view from a single, trusted source, the CBC, consuming daily broadcasts with the same steady dedication the beaver shows to its dam. Ever seen an El Bozo? Well, look, here it is now, elbows flapping vigorously in defense of the status quo. For a more complete story of El Bozos, why not contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa?
I like that.
Yeah, the National Roast knows how to meme. I can give them that one. I like that one a lot. I saw a lot of good comments.
Can you like the chicken dance song?
So by elbows they meant asses. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We always called it the chicken dance because that's what it looks like. It's a bunch of turkeys out there thinking that they know better. Keep in mind, like, this is the one picture I always try to show when people say, well, you Canadians voted for this. No, that was in Ontario. That was, and I'm not saying all,
not Alberta.
Not all Ontario votes that way. There are good people in Ontario.
Yes.
We
There's
got
good people in every province.
We got good viewers from Ontario who watch this stream who vote the right way. But there, you got to admit, Ontario, there's a lot of liberals in there. There's a lot. Errol Doss coming in. I think you do a great Donald Trump impression. I really appreciate that. I love that people like the Donald. A lot of people yell at me when they do it. They say, you crazy, twisted son of a bitch. Why do you keep talking like President Trump? You're making an ass out of yourself. You look really stupid.
It's becoming so much of our day-to-day. He just starts doing it. And
you look like a retard when you do it. I don't like it. Maybe go get a lollipop. I don't know, decorate a bathroom or something.
You should just always have lollipops.
Maybe you feel better. Maybe you feel better. It's gotten so bad now that that's what I do with my kids. You know, when they're acting out, I'm like, look, I love you, but you're fired. You can't do this. You're fired. Let's get on to the next one. During the WEF, Ezra Levant was in Davos, caught up with Chrystia Freeland, who plays a striking resemblance to somebody we've seen before. Take a look at this wacky interview that went on.
Do you have an apology for the people whose bank accounts you illegally seized?
Better luck next time, Batman. Until next time, Batman. Holy fat shit!
Do you have an apology?
I love it. I love it because there's been memes going around about Chrystia Freeland for a long time that she looks like the Penguin.
I love it. It fits so perfect. Like, you don't even have to change.
Hey, my mods are right on it. Don't worry. I got an all-star team of mods. I got the best mods on this platform. The best. Only the best mods. They find all of them. They get them out of here. They're wonderful. Get them out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I see someone saying it's an insult to Danny DeVito. It's not. Danny DeVito had to wear makeup to look that good.
Chrystia Freeland just looks that way naturally.
Right?
Listen, the trolls coming in. I only got one message
Go ahead and call your dads, tell them about your alternative lifestyle as a gay communist. And then who knows, maybe eat a lollipop. I don't know what flame is doing, but I'd imagine it's something along those lines.
Here we go. New movie coming out. National Roast presents El Bozos, coming to a theater near you. I think that's going to be the next one after his documentary of the Hinterlands. Who knows? That's what we're going to see coming our way, folks. That's about all we have for memes tonight. I know some people sent.
A lot of memes. It was good.
There's an echo. Oh, there was an echo because we were sharing the screen. Let's run it again. Just no echo this time, folks.
Go ahead and call your dads. Tell them about your alternative lifestyle as a gay communist. And then, who knows, maybe eat a lollipop. I don't know what flamers do with their time, but I'd imagine it's something along those lines.
There we go. Hopefully there was no echo that time. Granite Man, $2 super chat. If Carney gets majority, separatists will be arrested. No, we won't. No, we won't. That would involve compliance.
And Danielle Smith won't allow it here.
Danielle won't put up with it. The Viking Dad with a $20 super chat. Me and my friends, American, use your and Mr. Sunshine Baby for updates because you can't trust the mainstream media.
You can't.
You can't. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that.
At least you know where to go.
Did I miss any other ones? Yes. Justin Lucas, $2 super chat. Liberals love Kim Jong-un. Yeah, they love anything Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
Or Korean. I guess that's technically Korean. We got that one from Granite Man. I think we're all caught up. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Steve, $5 super chat. 1,300 in the chat. Let's get the thumbs up, people.
Yeah.
There's 1,500 now. Wow, you guys are just cruising tonight. You guys are
I love it.
moving along. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much to everybody who's joining us tonight. Our channel has just been exploding this week, folks. I don't know if it's because, I look good. I don't know what's happening here, but it's good to have you guys in. I'm sure it's Mrs. Fringe that brings the audience, that brings the crowd in. As we get on to Alberta independence, let's talk about something that's maybe going to put a smile on everybody's face. This image from Rise of Alberta popped up. And, it really put a smile on my face because it's the future. It's what the future could look like. People say they hate AI, but sometimes AI can make you feel better. Imagine if this is what we're looking at a year from now, folks. Less than a year from now. Can you imagine the day Alberta signs its Declaration of Independence and is recognized as a free and independent nation? Unbelievable. Wouldn't that be great? I'd love to see this actually happen on the front steps of the Alberta legislature.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Who knows what's going to happen, because the lines keep forming, folks. We're winning this battle.
And they're still so long everywhere. It's wonderful. I can't wait to see the crowds that are coming on Monday.
Monday's going to be electric. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely eye-opening. The Granite Man with a $2 super chat. RCMP is at Carney's police. They do what Carney says. Yeah, but we have jurisdiction. We have provincial jurisdiction. Danielle Smith has said that Alberta is not participating in the gun grab, and the RCMP are in Alberta. So go figure on that one. They have jurisdiction.
Yeah.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Crazy Legs just got here. What did I miss? Everything. We're done.
Everything.
In fact, I'm only doing a 36-minute stream tonight, folks. We're wrapping up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't say it too fast. No. I don't want people to leave. I don't want people to leave. It's just a joke. Yeah, Trump posted about the Golden Dome. I was going to talk about that tonight. Let's just get to it now, shall we? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Donald again. We like talking about Donald on Fridays, don't we? People really like Donald. Let's bring it in. Donald Trump putting this out on Truth Social. This is how you know Canada's screwed. Canada is against the Golden Dome. Do you guys want it in the Trump voice?
Yes.
Let's do it, Trump. Clear the old throat. Canada, I love Canada. I love the great country of Canada. Canada is against the Golden Dome being built over Greenland. Keep in mind that's the government, not the people. Even though the Golden Dome would protect Canada, instead, they voted in favor of doing business with China, who will eat them up within the first year. It's not even going to take a year.
No.
It's not even going to take a year.
Months, maybe.
China's already here.
Oh, yeah.
Our parliament.
They've been here a long time.
Our parliament already put out a report last year saying that 11 of our MPs were compromised by China. Our elections had been compromised by China. Chinese police stations had been popping up in Canada without
Trudeau
approval.
allowed that.
Trudeau let them just waltz right in here, and now they're bringing their cars over that collect information, that spy, that aren't going to be allowed into the United States. Carney, this is how you know, folks. It's all about Brookfield. It's all about...
it lines his pocket, nobody else.
Well, it's about being a globalist. Mark Carney constantly quotes his values. I love how he keeps mentioning his book.
Don't look it up, folks. It's crap.
Justin Lucas, CNN, very fake news. Water's also wet. Thank you for the super chat. Carnage Carney, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Each province pays the annual budget for RCMP in their province. Do what we say or don't get paid. Simple. Yep. Thank you for that, Steve. Raptor Guy with the $5 super chat. Only in Canada would Donald Trump be more hated than Paul Bernardo. Yes, I know we've said that before, but it is very true. It is very true with the Albozos. Why is the flag of England still on the Alberta flag? Well, not for long. Not for long. We'll have a new flag.
Is that what we're doing?
As soon as we become a republic, folks, a new flag, new constitution, new flag. Wonderful things coming to Canada.
We're changing it all.
We're changing it all.
Taking it back.
We don't have to worry about an election anytime soon. That's the good part. Let's show this. We showed this on Wednesday's stream with Matt. The recall petition against Demetria Nicolaides didn't get enough signatures. In fact, it was shy 10,000 signatures. This is a data mining project. They've now launched new recall campaigns, even though these ones have failed exponentially. And this was the one to beat, folks. This is the one that they thought was going to be easy. So now that they're still popping them up, you know damn well it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to matter. It's not going to do anything. So
It's
anybody
just a
who
waste of everybody's time.
Well, I think anybody who was worried about an election stalling out the independence process, put those fears to rest. It's not happening. Maple Kitty, member for 7 months. Nowhere else I'd rather be. I appreciate that. Thank you. Carmen says, will we get new passports? You know, I was at the Stony Plain town hall last night with Dr. Modry. And I got to say, I love Dr. Modry. He's fantastic. We spent most of the night joking around with Jason Levine. Shout out to Jason, too. He did an amazing job speaking as well.
I'm sorry. I hate that I missed it.
So did Dr. Modry. They both did amazing jobs speaking. I mean, we even joked around about putting my face on the money when Alberta becomes independent. And we even did the Trump. The people said, give a little Trump. We did some Trump. They loved it. They absolutely loved it. It was a fun time. But one of the things we talked about, one of the questions that came around was about passports. What happens when Alberta becomes independent? Well, the good news, folks, is that if you were born in Canada, you have a Canadian birth certificate and a Canadian passport. So essentially, you're a dual citizen of Canada, even if we separate, which means you would then hold two passports, just like Mark
Your
Carney.
Canadian passport would not be null and void, and you can choose to get an Alberta passport if and when that time comes.
If you want to renounce your citizenship of Canada when Alberta becomes a republic, you have the full right to do so and just carry an Alberta passport. It's the same for anybody that comes to a new country and becomes a citizen. Many people asked about immigration. What happens with immigration? Well, anybody who's here on temporary foreign work permits or anybody who's here
for Canada.
But anybody's here that was guaranteed through Canada or is on a temporary visa or who is here for a welfare state, all of them would have to reapply under Alberta's new constitution. And we've already said there will be no welfare state in Alberta. You won't be welcomed here unless there's a job for you. Albertans come first. All those people would have to leave. And the good news, folks, is that Canada would still allow them to claim asylum elsewhere. So they can go somewhere else. Can you do a Vince McMahon impression? I can't pull down my pants and poo on anybody on stream or else I'd get kicked off. If I did that, I'd get kicked off. So no, I can't do a Vince McMahon. Paniner. Fringe is the light that guides us. Well, don't make my head swell too much. Paniner, I appreciate that. You guys are always so kind. You guys are great. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Very humbled. Let's talk about Stony Plain for a second. Let's talk about Stony Plain, and then we got to get some other
I do love seeing all of the lineups for all of these sightings at every location. I know that they're not always posted, but when they are, it's awesome.
So people are asking, do I have to move to Alberta before it separates, or can I wait until it goes through? You can wait till it goes through, but I would advise getting here before if you have the opportunity.
It's going to get busy.
It's going to get real busy. Well, not just busy, but again, how we accept is going to be another thing altogether. So I would advise if you're planning to move to Alberta, maybe do it sooner than later. Not to state that it's easy for people to move to Alberta or just pack up and leave.
It's not. It's a process.
I'm not writing the Constitution if we separate, so I can't really say where it's going to go. Just make assumptions. Carnage Carney, free memberships at 1.2K likes. Can we get them, guys? Can we get them? So see, there's 1,500 people in here. Get them in. And look at this. First time super chatter.
Ryan, I love this comment.
Ryan over at Northern Perspective. These guys are fantastic, by the way. Fantastic. Just wanted to come and say hi. It's nice to see you both smiling, and we wish you all the best. Hugs from Tanya and I to Tiffany.
Guys, thank you so much. Hugs back. Not you.
Have been absolutely amazing. I will tell you guys one thing because I'll get to the lineups in Stony. We'll get to those eventually. I'll get onto the other subject at hand. I've already seen some people asking about this in the chat, and I'm not really going to talk about it. I can't talk about it, but we will bring it up because people are asking. But Ryan and Tanya have been very supportive and very helpful this week. I have promised my community that I wasn't going to talk about any more controversy with Clyde, and I don't intend to. I'm fulfilling my promise with what's happened this week. Clyde had a live stream on Wednesday. He's apparently upset that we stream on Wednesday nights. because that's when Matt was available. We've been streaming on Wednesday nights for almost 6 months. So I don't get why he thinks he has a stranglehold on when people can stream on YouTube. But he took a stab at my kids. He brought my kids into the fray. You don't go after people's families. He can say what he wants about me. I'm a public figure. I can take the heat. If he wants to call me a liar, if he wants to have drama, that's fine. Again, I've told this community I'm not going to respond, and I won't. But people asking what's going on, I will just let you know. Clyde, do something. I have tweeted out today, your video spreads outright false, vicious allegations that I abuse my children. These lies are not just defamatory, they are cruel, reckless attacks designed to inflict maximum harm on an innocent family. This clip is attached so that everyone can witness exactly what you chose to broadcast. As a full-time father who has devoted my life to protecting and raising my children, I will not stand silently while you fabricate child abuse claims to smear me. These baseless accusations have already caused profound emotional distress to my family. My children are frightened, confused, and hurt by the shadow you've cast over our home. Keep in mind, this video clip was on TV and my children were in the room when Clyde was spouting this nonsense. Because everybody under the sun was emailing my family saying, hey, Fringe, what's going on? Why is Clyde saying these things about you on the air? I go on to say no parent should have to watch their kids suffer anxiety and fear because someone decided to weaponize vile falsehoods against them for personal gain or spite. I demand you post a public video apology immediately within the next 24 hours, fully retract every allegation, state clearly that they are false and without foundation, express genuine regret for the pain and damage you've inflicted on my children and our family. No excuses, no partial reactions, no quiet deletions. Own it publicly in video as you did when you attacked us. If you refuse or delay, I will proceed without hesitation to file a defamation lawsuit against you in an Alberta court. The law in Alberta is unequivocal. False statements accusing someone of child abuse are among the most serious forms of defamation, presumptively damaging and actionable for substantial damages. You are not untouchable, and I will not permit my reputation or worse, my children's sense of safety and security to be destroyed by your malicious fabrications. This is your one chance to make things right before lawyers and courts become involved. The harm of my family ends now. Now, that being said, folks, my lawyer is drafting paperwork because I don't expect Clyde to put out an apology. I don't expect him to do anything, and I won't be talking about it further. I'm sure he will play a victim card like he always does as he tries to make people pity him, but just for context's sake, so that he can't come out and say, I'm misrepresenting things. Here was the clip that went on his Wednesday night show alongside Marty up north, by the way, who sat there nodding his head and agreeing. Putting my wife in tears. In tears. And if there's one thing I can't stand on this planet, folks, it's seeing the wife cry.
He now does his another live stream during the Marty and Clyde show. And I don't know how to fucking get rid of this guy. Like, I have no clue how to do it, except to say, listen, man, the big reason why I stopped being friends with him was because of how he treated his children and how this happened. And I don't want to get into what he does with his kids, but I can't respect a person who can't be good with their family. And that's why we're freaking done.
So all I'm going to say is it's very disappointing that he would bring my family into this. I've always wished his family well. I've always said I don't wish them any harm. And that's where it's going to stay. My lawyers will take it from here. I will be suing Clyde for defamation.
And we won't be discussing it.
And we won't be discussing it any further. The lawyers will handle it after here. So rest assured, folks, my promise will remain. I will not be talking about Clyde. I will not be talking about Marty. I don't wish to discuss them any further. I want to stay in my lane and focus on independence. So Ryan and Tanya have been very supportive this week, helping us with lawyers, helping us with a multitude of things. And I really want to thank them for all of their support. People have always said that they thought Northern Perspective and I have our differences. No, they're wonderful, wonderful people. And I can't thank them enough for their support.
Agreed.
And I didn't even want to talk about what's going on with Clyde tonight, but I saw people asking earlier, and Ryan came in, and I really wanted to publicly thank them for everything and for really sticking behind us when we needed that. I can't stand to see the wife cry. And Yeah, do what you want to me, and that's it. Let's move on. Because it's kind of bringing me to what I wanted to talk about tonight with Alberta independence. So let's move along. Let's keep the show going in a good vibe. The Pleb is hosting this meetup in Calgary next weekend at Ranchman's. I was supposed to be going to Ranchman's next week. John Bolton put out a video today talking about conservatives in Alberta that are maybe attending this thing, people that are attending this thing, and there was a fair bit of blowback to people, or from people.
So horrible.
Well, because here's the problem, is that what this is starting to look like is that it's a conservative-fueled event. The Pleb is going, we all know that the Pleb has ties to Pierre Poilievre's camp, Jasmine Lane, Mario Zelaya. These are all nice people,
really
by the
amazing,
way.
great names,
So,
great people.
I don't want anybody to think I'm crapping on the Pleb or anybody who's going to this event. I wanted to go and basically meet up with some friends. I consider the Pleb a friend.
You work alongside.
I talked to a lot of these people outside of videos, between emails and stuff, and it was going to be fun to meet them in person and put a face to things. But a lot of people were upset at this event, saying, you know, why are they doing this in Alberta? Why are they doing this when we're trying to focus on independence? Well, the short answer, folks, is the Conservative Convention, the Leadership Convention, is next week in Calgary. And they're all going to be in the same place at the same time. So it was my understanding that this event was going on purely as a meet and greet, as a chance for us all to get together and talk with each other outside.
That was my understanding.
Yeah, outside of YouTube.
I mean, it literally says meetup.
It says creator meetup. However, rumors started to go around
turn into something else.
that MPs are showing up here, conservatives are showing up. Look, Pierre went on the Pleb stream on Christmas Eve, so it's very obvious Pierre's going to show up. I kind of looked at it and said, look, the biggest problem I have, it's not that I got the blowback, folks. I can understand that people aren't going to get my point of view. I'm focused on Alberta, and I made that in my statement here, but it kind of reflects what I wanted to say about this event, because I don't want to poo-poo on anybody for any side that they stand on.
No.
My goal was to go here as just unacceptable Fringe, not really to toe any lines.
No, just to say hi. And
so let me read what I said, and then I'll explain a little further as to why I canceled my appearance at this event, because I won't be going now. I said, I'm sorry to announce that I'm withdrawing from the Creator Meetup event scheduled for January 31st in Calgary at Ranchman's. My initial plan was simply to attend in order to meet some friends and fellow creators in person. Nothing more elaborate than that. However, the recent blowback I've received, including questions about my alignment with Alberta independence, has given me pause. With the event now being framed as a conservative gathering, especially following the announcement of conservative MPs attending, I've had to reconsider my participation to avoid any unintended associations that could dilute my core message. So this was the main reason I decided to cancel the event. I'm doing speaking Monday with Stay Free Alberta. I've been speaking at a lot of their town halls, and I just don't want to give anybody in Alberta the impression that I'm maybe promoting the Conservative Party of Canada rather than Alberta independence.
No, Alberta independence is number one.
I explained it to a friend of mine very clearly this week that it's kind of like jumping out of a plane with a parachute, folks. You don't just jump out with one parachute. You have a plan B. You've always got a reserve. For me, Alberta independence is the main parachute, but the reserve, folks, is technically the Conservatives. I think the rest of Canada deserves the Conservative Party. I think they deserve Pierre Poilievre to lead this country because it's better than Mark Carney.
Yes, it's good to have a backup, and it's good that the rest of Canada has something too.
Other channels had put out videos saying, stay out of Alberta, don't come here, you shouldn't be here doing these things. Look, I can't blame these guys because none of them are really in Alberta except for Berta Proud Dad, myself, and Cian Bexty.
Yeah, but they're all coming for one thing and thought, well, we're all here, let's do something, and it just turned into something else.
So what I looked at it for was I said, look, I don't see why I can't go there and represent Alberta and represent the discussion of Alberta independence if anybody wants to talk about it.
Exactly.
But I can understand where some people might question, hey, where do you really stand on independence if you're going to be at an event with MPs, if you're going to be at an event that Pierre Poilievre shows up at, who I've scrutinized, doesn't mean that I hate him or I don't like him or I don't want him for Prime Minister. Again, I think the country deserves Pierre as Prime Minister, and I hope he becomes Prime Minister.
Well,
I wish him all the best.
They deserve somebody who's going to fight for them.
The thing I was pointing out was all these guys aren't in Alberta. They want a leader in their country, and they want somebody who's going to represent them.
Yep.
So I don't fault them for holding any
No.
kind of event that involves conservatives.
I mean, good on them.
Good on them. So again, I don't want anybody to think that I'm bashing them by not going to this event.
Absolutely.
I don't want the pleb to think that I've got some kind of problem with conservatives, because I certainly don't. I just didn't feel that what I'm doing right now with Stay Free Alberta melds well with the message of hanging around something that's more focused on federal politics. So I said, let me be clear, I am Alberta first, through and through. If my views had come up at the event, I was fully prepared to represent them, unapologetically advocating for a sovereign, self-reliant Alberta free from overreach. My priorities remain firmly rooted in building a free and independent Alberta. I won't risk compromising that focus. So I said again, thank you to the organizers for the invite. Best wishes to everybody attending. Let's get a stronger Alberta. I agree with this message because, again, they deserve a country led by somebody who's not going to rob it blind,
Yeah.
at least not to the extent of Mark Carney, or the Liberals, for that matter. And while Stay Free Alberta had no influence on what I was doing with my decisions, I don't think they really cared, to be honest. There's no blood oath here. There's nobody saying, if you go in here, it means you're this or you're that. It's just
We're all human beings.
It's it was just the optics, folks. And I just
Nobody owns
decided
ya.
that, hey, if I want to focus on Alberta, I should focus on Alberta, and that's it. So that's where the decision was made. So I don't want anybody thinking I was forced out of it or that blowback made me leave it. It was simply optics. And I said, you know what? For all the things I'm doing with these guys right now, it just doesn't look good.
But on the lighter hand, like it also stops you from driving to Calgary twice in 1 week.
I'm also not driving to Calgary twice in 1 week, because
So-
now I'm driving on Monday. I'd be going again on Saturday. And if anything, folks, that would give me a fever.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Oh, more cowbell. Okay, let's get away from all the controversy and all
Let's
the
some good things in here.
all the drama. Let's get some good
we
things
come
going
to
on.
Friday for laughs.
We always come here for laughs. Let me get. I saw some super chats come in. Let me get those. Xander says, how much would salaries increase under Alberta independence? Very good question. And actually, it was one that was asked in Stony
Yes.
Plain last night.
I love this answer.
You got to realize that we're trying to get a gold standard marked up in Alberta. Oil and gas is currently traded in U.S. dollars in Alberta. Many things are done in U.S. dollars already in Alberta or in Canada. Hockey players are paid in U.S. dollars. So Alberta would probably adopt the U.S. dollar, which is obviously more valuable than the Canadian dollar right now, backed by a gold and silver currency. We would negotiate with our oil, is what Dr. Modry had to say about the situation. But what you're gaining from it right off the bat is you're not paying income taxes anymore. You're not paying 30% plus income taxes on your paydays. The current level of income tax in Alberta is 10%. So if nothing went changed from the moment that we separate, you'd be paying 10%.
Imagine getting 90% of your paycheck.
So if your check was $3,000, you would pay what, $300? $300 in taxes. That would be it.
You wouldn't even need a pay increase to get more money.
There's no GST, right? There's no CPP, there's no EI, there's no any of that stuff coming off your checks. Those systems would be implemented in independent Alberta. So there are many benefits. And again, I would encourage everybody, head over to stayfreealberta.com, read the value of freedom. It's a free PDF to download, or you can print it off if you want to do that and have a hard copy. It gives all of that information. And what's more importantly to note, folks, and one thing I'll be talking about on Monday, at Monday's town hall in Calgary, there will be no Q&A. Again, because of the amount of people, it would take forever to answer enough questions to please people. And they're worried about a little bit of detracting going on in there. So
I'm sure you're going to get trolls in there. Of course.
yeah, so there'd be some bad apples. So what we've arranged with them is exclusively on Unacceptable Fringe, Dr. Modry, Mitch Sylvester, and Jeff Rath, as well as other speakers from those town halls, will be coming on to these live streams multiple times between now and the end of the signing period, as well as during the campaigning period, to take your questions live on the streams, so that we can make sure that as many people's questions about finances, about old age security, about how would this work? Where would we go? How do we get things built? What about taxes? What about the actual process of separation? All your questions.
So come here and we'll get those answered for you.
All your questions would be answered. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the Fringe, make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. You don't want to miss those streams. They're going to be absolutely amazing. Steve with a $5 super chat. Remember to go to Alberta elections and register first. It only takes 5 minutes. Make sure your vote counts. Yeah, make sure your Alberta elections information is up to date before you vote. Badass Cousin Wild, how many people are showing up to sign here? I'm so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. Panini gifting 5 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome to all 5 of our new members. Lana, $10 super chat. Does the money stay the same? I don't watch him. Does the money stay the same?
When you were talking about Clyde, and I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate the $10 super chat. I'm not sure what to make of that one. Von Hiltz, the $7 super chat. Renounce your citizenship. That's kind of put in a weird way. Renounce your citizenship for $200, then apply on the app for refugee status and start making stay-at-home cash. $80,000 a year.
Wow, that's
thank you,
great.
Mr. Diaz.
Yeah.
A lot of people have suggested that. I don't know if it would work. You and Wyatt are my top 2 YouTubers. I'm
glad we're one.
I'm glad I made the list. Thank you. Thank you. Justin Lucas, $1.99 super chat. I love Alberta. Nice people. They're the best people. The best people in Alberta. They're all wonderful.
Yes.
Albertans are the nicest of all the Canadians because I live in Alberta, so I'm going to say that.
I've met some pretty wicked,
some amazing Canadians all across this country, but I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you so much. Dutchy, $140 super chat. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we are all here. Love you and appreciate all the time you put in to get us good info and great videos.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dutchy. One of my favorite mods named Dutchy.
We appreciate that.
That's very generous of you. Thank you. Justin, $2 Alberta Freedom, please.
Yes.
Now, yesterday.
Jay Morton.
Yeah, can you speak those that worked with WIPA AIP? I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
What that is?
What, Abe?
I don't know if that's a spelling mistake. Jay Morton, wait till I'm done with the super chats and throw it back up in the chat. If you could at least give me an explanation. I don't want to miss your question or make you think I ignored it. I'm not sure what you're asking there. White LTR, $10 super chat. Do you think the Canadian federal banks could impose a CBDC digital ID, especially in the transition period? No, not in the transition period. Once we're recognized as an independent state, that's it. It's done. And keep in mind that once we are recognized as an independent state, all Canadian rules or regulations, bills,
no longer apply to
they
us.
don't apply to us because Alberta is officially recognized as free and independent.
We will make our own rules.
This was discussed last night again at the town hall with Dr. Modry, where he said, keep in mind that Danielle Smith has the power at any point. It could be, negotiations could take 3 months, 6 months, it could take a year.
Could take 5
But
years.
at any point during those negotiations, if Premier Smith feels that nothing's working to our best interest, as long as we've been recognized by another country, which America has already confirmed, they would recognize us. Danielle Smith can put the hammer down and say, I'm officially declaring us an independent state. We don't need your approval. We don't need to commence negotiations. You come to the table when you want to. So if they try to impose those kind of rules on us, keep in mind, Smith has a veto at any point to put the hammer down and say, yeah, this is done. We're not moving forward with you guys.
Yeah, it's all been talked out on the back end. So.
All figured out.
Yep.
Justin Lucas becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Trish, thank you for working so hard for independence. You guys are working hard for independence.
I love that everybody is going out there, like lining up in hordes just to sign this petition. It is absolutely amazing. So many companies are opening their doors for the petition as well. It's wonderful.
Everybody's doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
And I got to admit that I'm just so blown away. And people say we're doing hard work. I'm just sitting in front of a camera chatting with you guys, relaying the stories, folks.
Everybody is doing hard work.
You're out there doing the hard work. So hand clap to you guys. Huge round of applause. You guys are making it happen. I am merely a humble servant in your universe. Allison saying Benny Johnson was talking about secession. So was Dr. Steve Turley. Dr. Steve actually showed our video of the lineups in Edmonton. And I actually reached out to Benny Johnson's team. We're trying to get Benny on the channel. His schedule's all over the place. Very busy guy. Hopefully we can get him on the channel in the near future. So stay tuned for that, folks. Lawrence with the $27.99 super chat. I love the Fringe. Thanks for all the hard work you guys put in. Again, you guys are putting it in.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. You guys are so generous. Thank you. Chaos Squat, $10 super chat. Thank you guys for putting your necks on the line for us. I got 2 roommates in Calgary. Where do we go to sign and what do we need? So I'm not sure. Again, stayfreealberta.com will have any permanent signing locations in Calgary or any other signing locations in Calgary. If you come down to the Big Four on Monday to do your signature, again, I know Mrs. Fringe laughs. The basement of the Big Four building, when you walk through the main doors, there's a staircase going up. There's a staircase going down. You go to the lower staircase into the basement. There will be signing tables there. Make sure you take government-issued ID, meaning it has your address as well as your name on it. Make sure your address is accurate to Elections Alberta. So like when we have elections, they send you your votes to that address. That means everything's in order. You can always double-check with Elections Alberta before you go down. Bring your license. If you live on an acreage or something, again, there's other documentation you'll need. You can find all the information of what you need to the letter at stayfreealberta.com under the How Do I Sign tab. So double check that one. Chaos
sounds so creepy. Come to the basement.
Come to the basement. Your uncle's going to take you behind the furnace and touch you in your pants.
Make sure somebody knows where you are.
Yep. Make sure. Major Flip gifting 5 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Thank you so much, Major Flip. Welcome to all 5 of our new Patriots. You're amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. There was what? Look at Lori gifting 10 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Thank you so much. Lana with a $2 super chat. Your thank you for all work. Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have the best community.
Jay Morton. Is Jay Morton still in the chat? Jay, back in the regular chat.
Yeah.
If you're able to put down what you were asking about.
Yeah, we didn't quite understand your
with
question.
your super chat. I'll try and keep my eyes open for that. You don't have to RSVP for the town hall on January 26th. The reason for that RSVP was because they were trying to figure out if they needed a larger space, which is why they booked the Big Four over the BMO. So I think we're okay. I don't think you need to RSVP at this point. It's open to anybody who's there. So please don't feel like if you don't RSVP, you can't show up, you can't go. Or as we like to say, do not come.
Oh, I'm going to come.
Do not come.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
I'm going to do it.
There we go. What about stat holidays and time changes? Again,
I don't see why they would need to be changed, but
I love that I'm asked like I'm in charge
I
of
know,
this.
right? We're just going to make up answers. No, I'm just joking.
A new constitution would have to be drafted, new rules, new
Everything will be
everything.
voted
So
on.
I can't speak to that.
No.
I would hope they'd stay the
But
same.
it will all be decided. So
What if Unacceptable Fringe becomes the next president of the United States? I'd love to, but I wasn't born in America. It's
No.
not going to happen. It's not going to happen. James with a $2 super chat. In the USA, race matters. How will Alberta handle that? Race matters? In USA, race matters. How will Alberta handle it? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
no, I'm not sure.
I really don't care what color somebody is. We're not gonna just kick people out because of the color of their skin. If you're talking about immigration, I've already stated those who are on temporary foreign workers or
You got to come in
visa,
here
they'd have
legally.
they'd have to reapply.
Yeah. If you're here for immigration payments, you'll just be moved on to another province in Canada. For that.
I don't know what to really say about race. We're not racist people. Overly, I don't know what to say about that. I hope that answers the question. Tony Shaw, $20 super chat. For Fringe Group, I would be down at the Big Four building, 11 a.m. having a tailgate party.
Yes.
Hope to have coffee and Baileys with a propane fire pit. Look for a black truck and flags with flashing lights. Tony,
That is awesome.
I won't be down at the grounds till about 6 p.m. because I got to drive in all the way from Edmonton. But I'll try and find you if you're still in the parking lot with your tailgate party. If I don't see you there, Tony, make sure to come up to the stage after the show and say hello. I'd love to shake your hand.
Dying to say hi.
I'd love to shake your hand, Tony. You've been so supportive on this channel. Did Jay Morton ever chime back in the chat?
You scroll so fast.
Well, it just jumps like it just
does.
did. Let me.
We're just looking.
I've gone back. Hang on, folks. I'm trying to see if Jay Morton chimed back in. Because I don't want him thinking I ignored his question. I really see. This is the thing: is that when you guys do these things, when you super chat, I don't want you to feel ignored or like
we love you all.
Like I don't care. That almost sounded like Trump. I don't want you to feel like I don't care. I do care. I care very much.
It's almost like your second voice. Like really.
It's almost a second voice. I care bigly.
He comes out a lot when you talk.
I definitely care bigly. I care bigly about how you guys feel. I don't want to upset anybody. You guys are wonderful.
Oh, kids are killing each other.
Honda, $10 super chat. What's your opinion about setting up impromptu signing stations in select parking lots, respectfully out of the way of entrances and traffic? I'm a canvasser in Calgary. I'm not sure how all of that works.
I'm not sure the rules of where you're allowed to host them. So I wouldn't be able to say anything on that.
I know that Stay Free Alberta has to run certain things by the book, that there's a lot that they have to run because of Elections Alberta. That look, these lefties that are trying to cancel things, they're looking for any excuse to cancel things out.
Yeah, they want to shut us down.
So we got to make sure we're running things by the numbers.
We knew it was going to be like
if we're able to do those things, then yeah, go for it. Have at it.
I don't see why not.
I think it's great.
Hell, I'll hold one on my driveway.
As long as Stay Free Alberta agrees with it, then I'm all for it. I never want to speak on their behalf because I'm not in charge of this. But look, if all of us could have signing tables outside tomorrow and sign up as canvassers, I'd be all for it.
Dutchie, we wish you could be there on Monday too.
I wish you could too, Dutchie, but hey, we're there in spirit for you.
I won't even be there, so I will be there in spirit.
I'll stand up to that microphone, and as I'm emceeing that event, I'll be like, Dutchie sends his regards.
I like that. Yes.
Dutchie wanted to be here. He couldn't be here tonight. I know all 7,000 to 10,000 of you don't know who Dutchie is, but let me tell you something. He's an amazing mod on my channel. He's wonderful. He's the best, by the way. He's the best guy named Dutchie that I know. We'll be there in spirit for you. Steve, me too. Black Ram Lights, Flag Coffees. Mine will be better. Oh, come on. Don't start comparing trucks, guys. We don't want more drama in here. Northern Perspective had a really good show today about a lady from China who tells what will happen by cozying up to China. We already know what's going to cozy up. I mean, Donald Trump laid it out pretty straight. They're going to swallow us within a year. Canada's really going out the back. Cowbell meme. We just did the cowbell meme like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, Northern does great stuff. Love Northern. They're wonderful. Maple Kitty, $14 super chat. Grassroots update. Signed in Beaumont at 5-0 yesterday. No crazy lines. Steady stream of Patriots. Had a good meal and beers. Watch the game. They'll take signatures into April.
That is awesome.
I'm so happy to hear that. Maple Kitty, here's a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit of business advice. This is what I learned in business school. When you talk about these things, you don't have to say no crazy lines. What you should say is steady flow all day long.
Got through fast. They were so organized.
They were so well organized. People were in and out. But let me tell you something. Lots of people came out. When you say no crazy lines, the lefties that watch this channel will be like, see, I told you so.
But we are here to spout the truth.
There's nothing lying about that at all. It's still steady lines and people got out fast. I'm just saying, you don't show your cards when you're playing at the table. That's I'm just having fun. Maple Kitty knows I'm just goofing. We get along. We talk outside of the videos. I get it.
Is Usu's from Australia? That is awesome.
Where's that?
Dutchie, much love from Australia.
From Australia.
Don't do that.
There's what's that drain channel we watch from Australia?
I have no idea how you watch it.
There's this channel.
Oh,
crikey, mate! We got this drain. It's all plugged up here. It's like watching the Crocodile Hunter,
yes,
but he cleans drains.
It's awesome.
I think it's called Drain Cleaning Australia. Yeah. Bruce, he's cleaning out those drains. He's absolutely crazy. Oh, crikey, look at this. You gotta love it. I'll tell you something. It's so gross watching him clean out these drains, but it's so satisfying. I can't stop watching Drain Cleaning Australia.
He's quite funny.
If you guys ever like those satisfying videos, go and watch Bruce. He's got good commentary too. I can't believe Australia's in here in the house. Thank you for popping in. Carnage Carney, 10 unacceptable Fringe memberships.
Thank you so much.
To the Patriots Club. You're amazing. Hey, here's somebody we haven't seen in a while. Nillock.
Yeah.
2.5 hour line going in Fort Saskatchewan.
Wow,
is that happening right
now?
Let's see. Can you type Fort Saskatchewan? Let's see if there's any footage. There's a space. Fort Saskatchewan. You used to be an admin.
Yeah, I haven't been working in almost a year, and you're watching me.
Let's see. Let's go to the latest. 57 minutes ago. Let's bring this up.
Let's share so you can all see what we're looking
Sheila
at.
Gunn reads on the ground. The independence petition signing in Fort Saskatchewan has seen lineups all day since they opened at 1 p.m. Thousands have written down their names for a free Alberta. Look, they're going to show the line. So you saw all the people inside. Let's take a look at what's going on inside.
I love this so much.
Nilok, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for bringing us up to speed on that. Nilok, love seeing Jeremy in here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while. I'm sure he's busy. I'm sure he's really busy. Shout out to Jeremy.
I love to see all these lines. It's wonderful.
Yeah, Jason Levine made a comment last night at the engagement in Stony Plain that that he had Danielle Smith on his show and asked her about getting on board. She said, "Get your signatures first, and we'll talk." So he's booked her for May 3rd, and she's coming back on the show, and he's going to make her eat those words.
I love that. I want to watch that.
Fort Saskatchewan, you guys are representing full
This
blow.
is
Let's see. I
awesome.
just want to scroll through really quick live with you guys and see if, look, here's Fort Saskatchewan 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago posted, guys.
Wow. Still
Here's the lineups. And you're going to see, oh, well, that's only like 20 people. I did the counting. I had Grok do the
But
counting.
the line hasn't stopped.
The lines were long and steady flowing. This is not a fringe minority movement. It goes in one door and around the corner and into the gymnasium. Impressive.
Wow, this is amazing.
Let's see what else they got here. Let's see. Oh, look, there's more lines. More lines, folks. More lines in Fort Saskatchewan. They're doing God's work. They're coming out signing in full force.
I love it.
Making sure their votes are counted so that they can be a wonderful republic, a wonderful independent state to work alongside America. There's guys in handcuffs, listings of houses if you want to move to the patriotic town of Fort Saskatchewan. A guy looking at the Northern Lights. I guess those are there too. Okay, well, that's all we've got on Fort Saskatchewan. Nilok, thank you for...
Thank you. That is awesome.
Thank you for... I love when people jump in during the streams to say that so we can do it live.
Yeah.
I love showing it
That's
live.
what we're here for.
Allison Taylor, the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Here's some money towards your gas or a hotel on Monday night.
Thank you.
We won't be staying because
I was going to drive through the night.
Matt goes
Kids have
back.
School.
Matt goes back to Winnipeg Tuesday morning. So I'm driving into Edmonton or from Edmonton into Calgary. We're doing the town hall at 7 p.m. And then whenever that ends and whenever we're done chatting with viewers, we're jumping in the car and driving all the way
Well,
back.
I need the car so I can get the kids to school.
Got to get the kids to school the next day. You know, we're not rich, folks. One vehicle. So, Mrs. Fringe,
Hey, it works.
Hey, listen, if Dutchie wants to buy us a vehicle, I'm joking.
No,
We'll,
I would never, ever.
We'll it's just a joke because Dutchie's always throwing it down. Please don't think I was
No.
serious. We're driving back, but I definitely appreciate that, Allison.
Yes,
You're a trooper.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's Mike gifting 5 unacceptable
troll.
Fringe gifts. He's not a troll, by the way. I'm hoping Mike's going to be at the event on
Yes, he said he was.
event on Monday.
That'll be awesome.
Come say hello, Mike. Gifting 5 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Welcome to all 5 new members. Carol Elizabeth, $5 super chat. I won't say I'm Canadian anymore. I say I'm Albertan. Carnage is such an embarrassment. His speech, Canada thrives because we are Canadian. What a joke. I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't agree more. Thank you so much. Sean gifting 20 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club.
Thank you. Congratulations to our new members.
We're getting so many members tonight. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Carol Elizabeth, $2 super chat. Seeing the lineups gives me goosebumps. I love it. That's why I like showing them because honestly, folks,
it's like the convoy all over again. It just gives you the feels.
it gives you that nostalgic feel for what we used to have in this country
I am
before
Canadian.
all the El Bozos showed up,
Yes.
right? David Anderson with a $2 super chat. Put a message in there next time, David. Let me give you a proper shout out. Thank you so much. Maple Kitty with a $7 super chat. Also talked to a Nunavut elder who is down to see how independence is right for them.
Awesome.
It's funny. I was talking with my lawyer this afternoon who wants to come on the channel to talk about how great it is we can elect our own judges, how we can get our own legal
how
system.
beneficial that would be for us.
More benefits for an independent Alberta. It's so funny because as soon as he knew who I was, he's, I want to come on the channel and talk to you. I want to talk. He says, and then it got into a 30-minute conversation.
It
Where
was great.
do you think we're really going to separate?
Yeah.
So even lawyers, folks, even lawyers want Alberta to go.
Yeah,
they're in line. They're totally ready to go. Let's show another lineup for you guys. first, let's talk about this because somebody mentioned Mark Carney and his speech. He doubled down, not just Canada, whatever it was, Canada is because we're Canadians. He quoted that Canada doesn't live because of the United States. Canada thrives because we're Canadian. So he doubled, quadrupled, quintupled down on President Trump. This guy's going to run us into the poorhouse. Like he's literally poking a bull.
He has given Trump the biggest middle finger.
The biggest. It's a terrible middle finger.
He should send a letter like what Trump should send a letter to Carney, like what Arnold Schwarzenegger did. Do you remember when he had when it said "F you"?
Yep. Canada thrives because we're Canadian. There you go. How's that for a picture? Picture's worth 1,000 words, isn't it, folks?
Yep.
Isn't that? Yeah, I noticed he did a video with Trudeau and Ezra. I'm going to let it simmer for a bit before we show it. We'll show it maybe next week or on Wednesday stream. If RPN just posted it, I don't want to take away from RPN's views. So go check out RPN's video. Again, we'll show. If you leave, don't come back. Oh, that's okay. We won't. I love that. I'd rather leave than have what's on your screen.
We don't want back.
This is worth 1,000 words. Yeah, we don't want back.
This is where we'll be.
Don't worry. The good news, folks, we're moving. Where's the video from Stony Plain? Where's the video from Stony Plain? It's not here. Let's bring it up. I thought I had it queued.
You should unshare so we're not. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Right. And all day long. All day long.
And they went right till 10 o'clock last night.
And guys calling each other assholes. It's perfect. It's definitely the mood in Stony Plain. It just wrapped around the building. And when I got there for the town hall, last night, folks, it was outside the building. There were tons of people there just waiting to sign for petition. Jay Morton, Alberta Independence Party 2019.
Oh.
Jay, you've got to be a little more specific in your super chats. I really want to say there was an Alberta Independence Party. I believe that some of the members of APP were a part of that, or at least involved with that. I think Mitch was involved with that. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't want to misrepresent anybody. But there was an independence party. The thing about 2019 is that was around the time that the COOF was just coming around. And discussions in Alberta were just kind of mixed about talk of separation.
Yep.
That really tells you just how bad things have ramped up in the last couple of years. When you look at independence as a whole, when you look at the fact that we started out small, maybe 5% of Albertans would say, we'd be better off if we left. I had a friend who was from Edmonton who also said all the time, if we just got sucked in by the USA, we'd be better. Everything would be better. And I agreed at the time. I says, yeah, we'd have better policies. We'd have the amendments. We'd have a lot of different things.
Yep.
But over the last, 6 years, 6.5 years, the call for independence has exploded, which tells you just how much damage the Canadian government has done.
And it's only getting bigger. And there's a lot of people that are at these town halls that are coming just for the information and switching their minds and saying, yeah, okay, this is
just
where
Jack.
we want to
Hey,
be.
Joel, that doesn't want us to come back. It'll threaten us with paradise. Yeah, thank you for the suit. Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. That's you're gonna redeem. You're going to redeem. Yeah, you could stick around in Canada and have it worse,
Why
folks.
you no bring the gun to me and then I give you $25 gift card to Tim Horton?
Do not redeem it! Do not redeem it! Do not redeem it! Why you redeem it?
Why you redeem it? You're going to give me a fever.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
There we go. Anybody mad about the cowbell? There you go. You got your cowbell. You guys got your cowbell. A twofer. Oh, you got it.
Oh, you did.
Let's do it to the Canadian. Oh, you got a twofer, eh? You got a twofer. Oh, geez, bud, you got a twofer there. Things are looking positive for Alberta independence, folks, with the lineups continuing. And again, a lot of people said after that first weekend in Red Deer, the first weekend in Calgary, oh, this could just be initial, push for people that were just excited to sign. Those lines aren't stopping anytime soon, folks. It's going to be amazing to see what happens this week in Calgary.
Oh, I'm so
excited to be there. I'm very excited to show up.
I'm excited even just to see the ones that are coming up this week.
Well, take off, poser. Oh, guys, let's get Q&A going. I've been so wrapped up talking about independence. Let's get Q&A going. You guys have had some great questions so far.
Yes, I love it. I can't wait to do the live the Q&As. That is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I
think my firearm is worth, yeah.
Who is the creepy white chick behind Big Gary? Christopher. I don't know. I don't know who it is, honestly. I don't know. Maybe his immigration officer. I don't know. So here's just a statement, not really a question. If Alberta ever separated, the denial of equalization payments is bound to completely bankrupt the Tabernacle First Nation of Quebec. So what's funny is that Quebec is actually separating.
Yep.
Legault stepped down because they're going to leave. I'll show this really quick while this is on screen. Jeff Rath, I was going to put this into a video, so keep your eyes open for it. Jeff Rath, dear friend of mine. Breaking, my friend Paul St. Pierre Plamondon eloquently sets out in French that Mark Carney is a fraud who lies to gullible Canadians every time he opens his mouth. And here it is, full English for you.
That's not English.
Or here it is, show translation.
Okay, I was like, full English for you. That's not English.
Plamondon goes on to say, Mark Carney led the last federal election under false pretenses, banking on fear and promising a swift deal with the Americans, as well as strong measures like counter tariffs and digital taxes. All these things have proven to be falsehoods. Today, Mark Carney is falsifying our history, both our distant history and the recent tenure of Justin Trudeau, in order to conceal the problems that the Liberal Party of Canada deliberately created in Quebec, and the history of Quebec's colonial domination for what it truly is. This is not the first time in our history that in the face of an independent movement gaining strength, the federal government distorts our history, and suddenly promises an end to the contempt for our democratic choices. So Quebec is leaving, folks. Quebec is leaving. So it doesn't really matter about the transfer payments. The only reprieve for that is that people say, well, if Quebec leaves, Alberta could stay because the majority of the transfer payments go there.
No, because Ontario will just find somewhere else to put it.
They'll just dole them out elsewhere. They won't give us anything back. Let's see. Donald here again. Dare get a gold cowbell. I like gold. Spray paint it. Very hot. I can't spray paint the cowbell Steve got me because it means something to me.
Yeah.
I value the things I get from my viewers.
Yes.
A big golden cowbell, and it'll protect us from Russia. It'll be wonderful. I'll figure out something.
Those have to get a big gong.
So here's something I keep getting asked by people, because somebody actually emailed me today and said, listen, I know you've talked with Stay Free Alberta. I know at one point they gave you a guesstimate on numbers. Can you tell me how many people have voted? Just tell me, please. I know people are eager for this. You have to realize, with the interference coming from the left, with all these nutsos coming out saying it's never going to work, it's never going to take, it's never anything.
Keep the numbers hush hush.
The numbers are hush hush. They're close to the chest. I've only heard an estimate. Again, folks, I will tell you, it has far surpassed the expectations of those at Alberta Prosperity Project or Stay Free Alberta. So rest easy. Things are going very well for the petition. Those who are saying it's not going to happen, I can guarantee you we're getting our referendum.
Yep.
The goal now, and part of the reason they're probably not showing the signatures, folks, or the tallies, is because they're going for over 1 million. They want over 1 million. He'd make an announcement tomorrow and say, hey,
numbers could stop.
We got them all, folks. We can get our referendum. People might say, okay, there's no need for me to sign.
There's power in numbers. We want as many as we can get.
If you haven't signed yet, just treat it as though they haven't got a single signature yet, go and sign. Get your name in there. Let's blow this out of the water, because I'll tell you right now, if they get over 1 million signatures, the federal government's going to be shaking in their boots. Danielle Smith's going to have to come around. She's going to have to realize that there is a real unity crisis in Alberta.
Because when the vote actually does come out, there will be more than that.
And things, if they're going to get tough, in Alberta, we might as well know that the numbers are on our side.
Yeah.
Does it logically make sense to leave Canada? Let's not make an emotional decision. So this is the same guy who said, if you leave, don't come back. I'll counter that. Here's the question I have for the Book of David. And I've asked this before on stream. If Alberta was its own independent nation right now, if we kept the $30 to $70 billion that we pay out every year, and we kept that in Alberta, and we had our own oil and gas, no emissions caps, no tanker bans, no anything else, we could have our jobs, we had our rules, our laws, they weren't Canadian laws, would you, in an independent Alberta, vote to join Canada today, especially after they just announced their deal with China, and leave all of that behind in an independent Alberta? Would you vote to join Canada today? 99.9% of the people that look at the finances, that look at the laws, that look at the freedoms would say no. And if that's the reality, then why would we stay? It's not about the liberals. It's not about the conservatives. It's not about politics in general.
No.
All those parties go out the window when we vote for independence.
And we're not giving our middle finger to Canada. We're giving our middle finger to the government.
We're giving our middle finger to globalists that really just don't care about our future. Mark Carney, and I say this to anybody who follows what the government does or at least believes in Mark Carney, how can you, when you look at the conflicts of interest, when you look at all the ties to Brookfield from all the deals he's done? Again, I'm not even going to poo-poo on who you vote for.
No.
Just follow the money. Follow the scandalous behavior and tell me this is normal or this is acceptable.
Alberta's been in an abusive relationship for years. We're just getting out.
It's what you have to also remember. Quebec had sympathy when they were going to leave Canada. Quebec was told, please stay. We don't want Canada separated. We don't want Canada going anywhere. I don't know if you've noticed this. Some people have said, if you leave, don't come back. Some people have said, you're traitors. You're dirty. Good, go. Good, get out. Piss off. You should all be strung up and hung from the gallows. You should be drawn and quartered. You should have all these terrible things happen. Not one single Conservative MP has spoke out about Alberta signing away its independence.
Nope.
Nobody has spoken out and said, please don't go. Please stick around. That includes Pierre. That includes the Conservative Party of Canada, by the way, who aims to lose 36 seats in the House of Commons, the majority of their party base, if we leave.
Yep.
I guarantee you at the plebs party next week, if any of those people show up, they'll be talking about independence and they'll be saying how stupid and terrible we are and how awful we are for even thinking about leaving Canada.
But is that because it's a bad idea, or is that because they're losing their jobs?
But that's just it. It's survival of the fittest. They go into survival mode. And it's not about...
No.
A lot of people have this perception that Alberta leaving means it's a bunch of babies kicking their feet saying, well, I just don't like the Liberals. It has nothing to do with that.
This has nothing to do with politics, period.
What this has to do with is...
a better choice of living.
See all the... I mentioned this in the town hall last night. See all the teachers that are complaining right now? Hey, we want more wages. We're not being paid properly. There's no schools. There's no resources for those schools. How many schools do you think we could build without the red tape and bureaucracy from the Canadian government? And with all those billions of dollars, how do you think the resources would be for teachers? How do you think hiring would be for teachers? How many teachers around Canada do you think would flee to Alberta? Because their money goes 30% further than it did in the rest of Canada.
No shortage of work here.
None. What about hospitals? What if we could build hospitals without the red
Same
tape?
thing.
What if we didn't have the bureaucracy of unions and all the idiots that are running around the government trying to get handouts?
If
that
your
keep the
doctors were
money?
actually able to spend time with their patients instead of the 5 minutes in and out.
Yeah, your doctors were actually here because they cared.
They were actually paid a proper wage and not per patient.
And it's the one argument that I hear all the time about, oh, well, you're going to leave your healthcare if you leave Canada. Throw a 1 in the chat, folks, if your healthcare system's working for you right now.
I can tell you it's not for me.
Throw a 1 in the chat if your healthcare system's working for you. I guarantee I'll see a couple, and that's it, because there's probably a few trolls in here. Carson, gifting 10 unacceptable Fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Carson, thank you, man. I appreciate that. YLTR, $10 super chat. Did a deep dive on Grok. It concluded it would only take 10,000 Albertans to defeat the Canadian military. I respect all our veterans. I am one myself. Government has ruined the military.
Yes, they have. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, look, 0, 0, 2,
0, 0,
1. There's a 1. There's -1.
Yep.
The medical system does not work for us here.
Absolutely not.
So, yeah, there it is. Johnny D's got it. What health? You guys are moving it so fast. What health care?
Yeah.
What health care?
And what about the people who are on AISH and those programs? Maybe they would be able to get an actual livable wage.
So this was asked last night as well. No, she's not. No, she's not. Danielle has said very clearly, she said it in a press conference, she will respect the results of a citizen-led initiative and a referendum.
Carson, he's got a 1. He's got healthcare in Mexico.
He's got healthcare in Mexico. Fine. If you're in Canada, is it working? Danielle is not going to screw it over. Look, Keith Wilson laid it out best for anybody who's got concerns. Politicians follow the votes. Danielle has stated that she would like to lead an independent Alberta should it ever go that route.
Make an amazing leader.
If she gets away from government policy, yes. And adopts more of her libertarian values, yes, then absolutely. But look, for anybody who says the healthcare system works, I'm gonna tell you something. My wife and I have been trying to get a pediatrician for our kids since we moved to Spruce Grove.
We can't even get a family doctor.
Yeah, almost a year ago. We go to see a doctor right now that takes 30 seconds to talk to us, and he just says, "What do you want? What do you need?" And it's we need a prescription. Great, here you go. See ya. I had to talk to you about something else. I got a pain in my back. Book another appointment and come back. Wow, that's great healthcare system. And then we go in to talk about our kids' medications, and they say, well, you need a pediatrician before we can change them because the current medications aren't working. We can't find a pediatrician. Our old pediatrician in Calgary, thank the Lord, came back and said, I'll do phone consults with you. All you have to do is drive down here once a year, get the kids on a scale, let us get their vitals.
Happy to do that.
We'll fax their prescriptions through to where you live until you can find a pediatrician.
I mean, we can suffer in pain and whatever else we're dealing with, but I'm not going to let my kids suffer.
Great system we have, guys. Oh, I'm so scared if we leave that behind and have to pay for health care.
Well, my brother who's on AISH, like, it's horrible system that we have. Absolutely horrendous.
The problem is that when you look at, and this lawyer I spoke with, our lawyer today, brought up very good points. When you look at the laws, that we could elect our own judges, that we can hold actual, we can hold accountability over our government.
Yep.
Keep in mind that the constitutions that exist, the amendments, the laws that have been made, these were made as a country was growing. They're old. Some of them hundreds of years old. We get the chance to update those constitutional laws, rewrite them to the benefit of the now.
Yes.
We get to rewrite it and take from other constitutions the things that work for them.
And select our own judges and not these ones that are coming from Ontario that are just screwing the whole system here.
Yeah. Keith Wilson said nothing changes. I'm assuming you guys are talking about something else. It's the bottom line, folks, is that when you look at the finances, when you look at the freedom, when you look at all the benefits to independence, as much as I don't have an issue with Pierre Poilievre becoming the Prime Minister of Canada, and again, for the rest of Canada, I hope you guys get him. I hope you guys enjoy a conservative-led government, should they be able to ever get in. That's what I want for you guys. I certainly don't want you guys to have to struggle.
No, absolutely
I don't want anybody to struggle. But even if Pierre Poilievre had a super majority government, there is nothing the federal government can give Alberta at this point. Now that we've seen the numbers, now that we've seen what we gain, the freedom we would gain, there's nothing they can offer us that is worth staying for. Nothing. The Canada we loved is gone.
Not that they've even tried offering anything, because they haven't. They're certainly not giving us any reason to stay.
There's nothing left in Canada. The Canada you love is gone. Canada didn't. You're not betraying Canada, folks. Canada betrayed you a long time ago. And I said it last night. Mark Carney and Justin Trudeau took the Canadian flag and wiped their ass with it. They don't care about Canada. Nope. Why should we? Especially when we're told we're traitors.
Yeah.
We're dirty. We're scum. We should go and let the door hit our asses on the way out.
They separated everybody in Canada in 2020, and they're doing it again.
I don't see anybody pleading with us to stay or saying, please stick around. We love you. Unreal. I think we got those. I got some
you do. Keep going.
Super chats to get to. Carnage Carney, where's my hoodie? I don't know, Steve. 77 just Jack. I'm not sure they can do it. They lost last time due to immigrants, and after the last few years of immigration, it's highly doubtful. Who knows? We'll see what Quebec can drum up. Their separation party looks to win the next election at the minimum. So I would think they're going to have a referendum within the next year or two. Rob with a $2 super chat. What logical reason is there to stay in Canada? Exactly. Carnage Carson Sexsmith. Carson El Gringo Grande. Gifting 10 unacceptable Fringe memberships again to the Patriots Club. Carson, thank you. We got that one with a grok.
Yep.
Carnage Carney, $5 super chat. You think Smith goes to bed every night with a smile on her face? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Look, I keep saying this. I keep saying this because I've spoke to Danielle in person, so I do have a bias, but I understand that what you see on camera and what you see out in the news are two different things from what you might see in person with Danny. I believe she's on our side. I think she does go to bed with a smile on her face. I'm looking forward to May when we have the signatures to see what happens. The Magician, just like magic, $5 super chat. What happens to the liras and RRSPs if Alberta bounces? So all that gets transitioned over. Alberta would have to have a plan for that. Keep in mind that you're still a dual citizen of Canada. You can keep those bank accounts in the banks you have within Alberta. If those banks leave Alberta, you still have those accounts. You could either transition them over to what Alberta conjures up, or you could keep them in there and withdraw them later. There's people that get RRSPs that live in other countries. That have banks from other countries and things like that, or live in other countries. It's not unheard of. So
it's not like your money is going to be lost.
It's not going to be lost. It's not going to be lost, devalued, or ripped out. So you don't have to worry about that. Again, read The Value of Freedom. It kind of lays some of that stuff out. Not all of it, but some of it.
That's why you're here, so they don't have to.
And please, don't get mad that I only give you those limited answers. I really just don't want to speak on behalf of anything and
but we will be doing Q&As here with the people from APP.
If you haven't subbed yet, join the channel. Again, I'll mention it for anybody who was in late. There's no Q&A at Monday's panel. However, I have exclusivity with just Stay Free Alberta to have all three Stay Free Alberta's Mitch Sylvester, Jeff Raff, and Dr. Modry on the channel live to answer your questions. Multiple sessions, folks. From now until referendum. I'll also be bringing on a multitude of other speakers, possibly Eva Chipiak, Keith Wilson, others who want to come on for live questioning.
I think that lawyer would be amazing as well to go on that end of it.
We'll do what we can. Sorry about the public attack on you and your family. That is 50 Shades of Inappropriate. Thanks for your consistent effort. Keep us informed. Thank you, Ariana.
Thank you so much.
Ariana? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Maple Kitty, $7 super chat. Would there be an election right away after the yes vote, or would Danny have an interim? So there would be a brief campaigning period. So the guesstimated placement for a referendum would be fall, so somewhere around October. So May would roll around. The signatures have to be verified by Elections Alberta. A final tally would be issued, and then the government would be bound to hold the referendum on independence. So they would have to set a date. My guess is somewhere around October, because we do need adequate time to campaign for that referendum. So I always love these ones.
Right?
Yeah, but keep in mind that if Alberta separates, she doesn't work for the Crown anymore. She doesn't work for anything.
She works for us.
We would have to vote her in to represent the new Alberta. So it's not cut and dry. President Fringe and First Lady Tiffany of Alberta. I'll take it. I'd never get it, but I'll take it.
I would make a horrible First Lady. I'm very introvert.
Would Danielle Smith accept the Prime Minister of Alberta or President of or Governor of? So she actually made this statement. Dr. Modry talked about this last night, that he'd spoken with her, and she said, I don't like the sound of president. I would go with Prime Minister. I would want to wash the term Prime Minister because we're getting away from Canada, right? I would go with President.
Governor.
President or Governor. I would go with one of the two.
The Queen.
The question is not if Alberta wants to stay in Canada, it's why is Canada will want to keep Alberta? Unlikely, just like Americans.
That's a nice troll.
Okay.
Think that, but it's not true. Alberta is awesome.
How can anyone back their unions after a tax-free paycheck?
Right?
You don't. To hell with them.
Yeah.
To hell with them. There, Matt says it's Supreme Leader. Yes.
I like that.
You know, I would probably run for that position if that were the title. I would want to be called Supreme Leader and not just in the bedroom. That's
Who calls you that?
Your mom.
Ah!
White LTR. $5 super chat. Would we have a central bank like the Federal Reserve?
I know.
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm
Come back for the Q&As.
I may be omnipotent, but I am not all-knowing. I can't speak on behalf of things that haven't happened yet. I don't know.
You are the be-all and all. You know
I'm
everything.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to answer your questions, but things like that, I mean, keep in mind, folks, keep in mind that no province has left Confederation, so we're in uncharted territory the minute it happens.
This is new for everybody.
There's basic strategies and plans as to how things would work, but we don't know until we get there. So please bear with me. I'll try to answer what I can, but things like that.
Supreme Minister is a good name, too.
Do you foresee free mobility to work between Alberta and America? If so, when the referendum passes, how soon do you think that would be possible?
I don't know.
I know President Trump is really up on security between the borders.
Yes.
So I don't know if it would be free mobility. There would probably be some form of an arrangement because he has expressed that he wants to work with Alberta. The Trump administration has expressed that they welcome a free Alberta to join in partnership with America. That doesn't mean as a state.
Nope.
Keep in mind, somebody asked about that last night. Well, what happens if Trump forces us to become a state? You would need the vote from the Democrats to become a state. It has to go through the House of Representatives. There's way too many hurdles to cross. Even the Trump administration has said there is no position at this time to move Alberta to be a state of America. It's just not in the cards, folks. It's not happening. But they have said that they do want to recognize Alberta and they will work in tandem with Alberta as a trading partner. So good news, folks. If you want that deal with Trump that Carney was supposed to get, vote for independence, and you're getting it. We'll have to see if that passes, because I know at one time you could actually go over the border with nothing more than your driver's license.
Yep.
So who knows? Puerto Ricans have free mobility to work in the U.S., but they're a sovereign nation. So yeah, it could work out that way. Yes. Again, could is the word I'm going to use because of how negotiations go.
It'll just have to be something that works out.
I don't want to say yes indefinitely. That is exactly what's going to happen. And then Alberta claims independence, and you guys say, hey, no. Fringe, you remember when you
Fringe
said...
told us this was the case. It's like, oh...
Somebody would be at the border going, the Fringe said we'd have free mobility. And the U.S. Border Patrol would be saying, who the hell's the Fringe? What? He's that guy we're building the statue of in Alberta. No. It's... and the transfer payments you'll be paying to Washington will far exceed what you pay. No, what?
Anybody transfer payments? Nobody.
What a stupid thing to say.
In Alberta,
there's no transfer payments. Come on. Talk about fear mongering.
Fringe for king.
Fringe for king? Yes, please.
That would go straight to your head.
Trump better come to Alberta to celebrate our independence and be on the Fringe. Yeah,
I would love that.
I would love it.
Could you imagine the two of them talking?
Maple Kitty. No one alive in Alberta has ever built a country that's exciting. I think so as well. I think so. I'm looking forward to it.
Make it so.
Make it so. This was brought up last night as well. $3,800 of every person in Alberta goes to Ottawa for equalization payments every year. Think of what you could do with $3,800. If you had an extra $3,800 in your pocket right now, folks, every year,
you could buy me a car.
$300 a month sitting in your pocket that you don't have right now. Would that help you? If the answer is yes, vote now for Alberta independence. Press 1 for Alberta independence.
There, you should make the slogan.
Or press 2 for the door to kick your ass out of the country. No, it's we'll see where it goes. It's up anybody's game at this point, folks. We'll see how it goes. On that note, I'm going to wrap up the stream. We've been going for a little over what we normally do, folks. I still got to get some things done this weekend, get some videos out for you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you that came in tonight, especially those who put up with me talking about the legal stuff. Again, good news. We never have to address it again. And that dark cloud will never be cast over this channel again because the lawyers are taking care of it and then it's gone forever. So Big thank you to everybody who threw in a super chat, everybody who participated in tonight's stream, even Paniner at the end. I'd love to see you as president of Alberta. Long live the Fringe. I appreciate it. And look, guys, they're still coming. Can I end the stream, please? Can I end the stream?
Thank you so
much. Thank you. I'm just joking. Chris Scott received death threats and the whistle stop for being a good place for a large bang bang. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Police have been brought in.
That it's a good stop. And I keep saying it too. Something's going to happen. And not necessarily in that way. I'm just thinking of a car driving through a line or something. People are crazy.
Please be vigilant. Please be careful.
Very careful
when you go to these things. Keep your heads on a swivel, folks. Nobody wants to get hurt.
I mean, you've gotten death threats through just
still get them.
You do. So
still get them. While people are saying I beat my kids. I hope you guys
are crazy.
Yep.
Stay safe.
I hope people have a great night. Have a great weekend, folks. Stay inside. Stay inside if it's cold. Be kind. And,
join us Monday night live stream.
Join us in the Forge Monday night for its debut as we hang out in Calgary. Mike will be there, so hopefully Mike appears on the first episode of the Forge. Considering
Cat's doing acrobats over here.
Considering the Forge is going to be mine and Mike's show, hopefully he's around. Carson just throwing in $1 just so we can't end the stream. Yeah, jackass. Thank you, Carson. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, folks. For myself and Tiffany, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Take care.